Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. Gonna do the second leg of Friday night ops, Northeast Corridor. I'm at Lebanon, New Hampshire. Gonna go return to Philadelphia. Give Boston a call and get our clearance.
Boston Center for AC 4052. Thank you. Good day.
At Boston, Gulfstream 4800 at Lebanon, looking for IFR to Philadelphia.
Gulfstream 4800, Boston Center. Welcome back. Standby clearance on request.
Alright, while he's processing that, we'll close the door. Put the beacon on.
102.55,
Fuel
radar
pump.
contact. 132 miles west of Ponce, maintain
Parker brake is on, lights on. N2's rising. There's 20%. Introduce fuel. Good light. Alright, got a good start.
102.55, radar contact, 130 miles west of Ponce, maintain level 370. Mission check, 255.
Alright, we'll start number 1.
American 49er, the Portland altimeter 299er tree.
20%. N2. Introduce fuel. Good light.
Here you are. 4800, clear to Philadelphia. Radar vectors keen, then it's filed, maintain 7000, expect flight 24010 minutes after. Departure with me, squawk 4712.
Alright, 4800. We're cleared as filed to Philadelphia. Radar vectors keen. 7000, 240 and 10. Departure with you, squawk 4712.
860, reback is correct, right taxi?
That's affirmed for 4800. We're ready to taxi.
4800, thanks, running 18, taxi via Bravo. The wind right now, 2005 on 72989.
18 via Bravo 4800. Alright, we got our taxi clearance. Taxi lights are on. We tested the brakes, the flaps are set, the trim is set. Autopilot's preset, we're going to 7,000. DIs is on, pitot heat's on, spoilers are armed, reversers will test. 2 unlocked, 2 in reverse, 2 stowed.
That was for American 1233.
We're going to 18,
American 1233 only.
which is right here.
Runway
Engines are checked, starter switches are selected to continuous for departure. We'll note the time and fuel, the comm radios are set, the transponder is set and squawking normal, pit heat on, de-ice on, fuel pump is on, yaw dampener is off, controls are free and correct.
Delta 3159, Boston Center, good evening.
Alright,
American 49.
threshold landing clearance, lights and strobes.
25, have a good night.
Thank you for your help, sir. Switching over to Boston Road.
118.25, American 4916.
At Boston 4800, ready to depart runway 18 Lebanon. And taxi lights off, strobes.
Thanks, runway heading actually at, leaving 4,900, proceed direct to, Keene 4800, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Alright, leaving 4,900 direct to Keene 18, we're clear for takeoff, 4800. Alright.
Sun Country 255, descend via the J-Fund 1 arrival, runway 22 left, Boston Center 2994.
So the J-Fund 122 left, Sun Country is 255.
Alright. Engine's coming up 40%. They're synced well. They look good. Temps and pressures are good. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. .80 cross check. Start the clock there. 2 good engines. We'll continue. There's V1. There's VR. At positive rate. Gear up. Gear coming up. Climb power is set. Gear up, lights are out, bring the flaps up. Flaps are up and indicated. Got a stable climb. We'll engage the autopilot. And he said leaving 4,900 direct keen. Alright, here comes 4,900.
So I got you on radar contact now, about 8 miles southwest of the VOR. Showing you 4,800 climb, maintain above 240 land with direct Bridgeport.
Climb, maintain flight level 240, direct Bridgeport for 4800. 240. The Bridgeport is BDR, direct BDR. Activate. And that's where we're headed. Direct Bridgeport. Alright. Climb checklist. Gears up. Lights are out. Flaps are retracted and indicated. Autopilot's engaged and set.
Seabird 189.
Flight director's on. Yaw dampener's on. Taxiing logo lights are off. Fuel pumps off. Landing lights off above 10. We're passing 9,500. Altimeter is the local setting, and we can put the start switches to flight. There's 10,000, landing lights are off. And we can accelerate now.
Boston Center, 1, Spirit 214 Heavy out of 12,000 for 114.
214 Boston Center, gating and climb and maintain level 330.
Up to
Alright, we're at 19. We'll make sure I put the altimeter on the standard setting of 2992.
735, Richard Safety.
Richard Safety, say you're 255, descend via the J-Fun 192 to left, accept, maintain above 250.
Pursuit J-Fun, accept, maintain, flight level 250, Sun Country 255.
Thanks, Sun Country 255, traffic of 11 o'clock, comes through 12 o'clock, 28 miles, southwestbound at the Gulfstream level 240.
We're looking Sun Country 255.
Thanks, Gulfstream 42, sir, traffic 1 and 2 o'clock, 20 miles decreasing eastbound, Boeing 737 descending out level 300 for 250.
Alright, 4800, we have the traffic.
Thank you. Gulfstream 800, contact Boston Center 125.57. Thanks for your help. Have a good night.
Over to New York on 125.57, 4800. We're switching. Good night. I think it was New York or Boston. Good evening, Boston. Gulfstream 4800, checking in flight level 240.
Gulfstream 4800, Boston Center, roger, good evening.
Let's see if Philly's ATIS is up.
Philadelphia Orlando International Airport Native Information Foxtrot. 00540. Ramp 210 Visibility 10. 5,000 scattered. Ceiling 1000 broken. 25,000 broken. Temperature 29. Dew point 19. Altimeter 2999. Simultaneous approach is in use to intersecting runways 27 right and runway 17.
And United 1
Arrivals expect ILS and visual approach runway
in 5 miles, able to direct
approach runway 17 and ILS and visual approach runway 26. Departure is expected runway 27 left and runway 17. Please hang on runway and text with all short instructions. Advise on initial contact.
Center United
You have
64
information
at
Foxtrot.
14,000.
Alright, we picked up Foxtrot,
464 Boston Center,
but I'll probably check that one more time when we get a little closer.
So level 340, United 464.
At Boston, Gulfstream 4800, can I vector 10 degrees to the right to avoid weather?
4800 one line, verify 10 degrees to the left.
Negative 4800, we're going to go 10 degrees to the right to a heading of 220.
800, standby 1. Good. November 4800, deviation to the right is approved. Contact Boston Center on 124.52 and let him know when you're able to proceed back on course.
Alright, thanks. 10 to the right approved. Over to center on 2452 and we'll advise for 4800. Good night.
United 1, contact New York.
Good evening, Boston Center, Gulfstream 4800, checking in flight level 240. We're on a slight deviation for a thunderstorm cloud directly in front of us.
That's 4800, Boston Center, roger. Thank you. Altitude 80 Sierra, descend and maintain, level 200.
Alright, 4800 down at flight level 200 and we're back direct to Bridgeport.
Gulfstream 800, roger, thanks. Gulfstream 800, contact New York Center 125.32.
2532, 4800, so long.
Nortran 1601, runway 27. Sorry, runway 27, taxi via Charlie, Alpha cross runway 34.
27 via Charlie Alpha cross 34, Nortran 1.
New York Gulfstream 4800, checking in flight level 200, just crossed Briggs, late handoff from Boston.
Nortran 800, New York Center, descend and maintain 8,000, Philly altimeter 29999, expect visual approach from a 35 or 27 right here short.
Alright, Briggs at 8,000, 29999, we'd like visual 27 right, 4800.
Nortran 800, can expect visual approach, descend now, descend maintain 8,000, no need to cross brakes, descend 8.
Alright, down to 8, 4800, thanks.
American 1308, climb maintain, flight level 230. 230 for American 1308. Now to 464, descend at top discretion, maintain flight level 280.
Descent in range. Altimeter is the local setting. We're coming to transition altitude now. Seatbelt signs are on. Let them know. Nav instruments checked and set. We'll set 108.95. Approach course 266. Marker beacon is on. Landing lights below 10. There's transition altitude. So look at the altimeter. 2999, check. And then landing lights at 10. ATIS we have, Foxtrot.
JetBlue 3783.
Instruments are checked, primary nav aid set and identify. I don't know if that'll identify yet.
12, JetBlue 3783, thank you.
Select approach.
Southwest 2106, exactly.
Lost 27 right.
2106, descend and maintain 5 level 270. Maintain 300 knots or greater in your descent.
Under 270, 300 knots or greater, Southwest 2106.
Fuel's checked. Final approach chart. We know Philly likes back to our hand glide, so proposing altitude will be 200 minimums and decision, or correction, decision height 200. The starter switches are set to continuous for arrival, and we verify that the brakes are off. And we are going to slow down real soon.
Maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, 4800.
JetBlue 1890, descend and maintain 6,000.
Alright, fuel pump is on. Coming down to 10, I'm going to slow down. Altimeter's the local setting, spoilers armed, flaps as required, and then gear and lights.
JetBlue 1890, contact meter approach 128.55.
You again, 128.5.
New York Center Nortrans 1601 is holding short with 2700 takeoff.
Nortrans 1601 on departure, flighting 27 instruction flighting.
At New York 4800, we have the airport in sight.
Gulfstream 4800, clear visual approach, only 27 right.
Clear for the visual 27 right, 4800. Alright, speed checks, first flap's going out. 8 degrees are out and indicated.
1601 traffic, 3 o'clock, 4.
We're going to put the gear down.
7th out right now. I'm talking to him, yeah, they're controlling another controller right now.
Roger, and traffic's in sight, Nortrans 1601.
Gears down, 3 green lights.
Nortrans 1601 right here, maintain visual separation of the traffic. Once it clears, I'll have fire.
Roger, maintain visual separation of traffic, North 101.
Got it, 464 to 7, maintain 5 level 22.
Put another notch of flaps out, speed checks. 20 degrees indicated, lights are on. Marker plane's on, fuel pump's on. Gears,
contact Philly, departure 124.35, United.
over 2435, 4800, good night. Hey, good evening, Philadelphia Tower, Gulfstream 4800 on the visual 27 right with Foxtrot.
November 480, Sarah, continue approach, runway 279.
We'll continue 4800.
Sorry, disregard November 480, Sarah, wind is 21011, runway 27 right, clear line.
27 right, clear to land, 4800. We park Sierra Alpha, so we'll be vacating left. Alright, gears down, 3 green, full flaps, and indicated. Yaw dampeners off, lights are on, pumps are on, flaps are on. Oh, we're all set, we're cleared to land. We're a bit high here to try and get down. Alright, we're over the the fence, throttle's going idle. Start trimming back. Alright, touchdown. Spoilers deployed. And the boards are out. Alright, 60 knots. Spoilers stowed. I mean, reverser stowed. We are home. We're braking here. We'll exit here on November.
November 4800, welcome back. You can taxi to the ramp at your own discretion, sir.
Alright, 4800, we're clear on November. We'll go to the ramp our discretion, and we're cleared across 27 left.
That's right, sir. There's no traffic right now.
4800, thanks. Alright, I want to pull up the after landing checklist. And that is, the clock is stopped, 48 minutes. Spoilers are retracted, lights are out, flaps are retracted and indicated. Any lights and strobe lights are off, fuel pump is off.
Are you using an FMC?
Pitot heat and de-ice are off. APU we're not going to turn on because we're done for the evening. Starter switches are off. Next is securing. Alright, well that's our arrival from Lebanon to Philadelphia during the Friday night ops on June 30th, Northeast Corridor. And we are arriving back home. Going to be shutting down for the evening. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Until next time, happy landings. Parking brake is set. Fuel cutoff left 1 and 2. Cabin alerts are on.